Waboom, and I appear. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Sweet the Podcast, episode 37. Biden, Harris, Rona, Megan the Stallion, and plenty more. But it's so much shit going on, I didn't know what the fuck we really wanted to narrow down on, but we finally came to it, and it's not just me. I was supposed to have two guests today, but one guest had a family emergency, Shelly J. So y'all send your good energy and prayers to Shelly J. He had a family emergency, so he couldn't be on today. But I had a friend that came in and she sent a video because she really felt that she wanted to be here, but she couldn't be here either. She sent a video in her place, in her absence, to open up the show with a nice little hymnal spiritual for us all. Let's get a piece of that.
Surrender all to Him. I completely give. I will forever trust and love Him.
Okay. So we want to thank Mama D for sending that in to us because we loved it. We needed that inspirational lift because we love all of that. But I am not alone today. I do have a guest, and the guest is none other than the one, the only. Just Call Me Otis is his fucking name on IG and social media, but he'll tell you his real name if he wants to give y'all all that. Oh.
Hello. That was a nice little amen.
You know,
it sets the mood.
It did set the mood because she needed to lay it out for us and give us.
You gotta praise however you feel led to do so.
I'm so sorry that I'm not laughing at her.
No, not Mama D, the recording artist. No, ma'am. No.
Yes, she is. She has hits out.
I mean, honestly, out of the cast of Love Hip Hop Atlanta, she probably has more recognizable songs than from her time on the show.
Yeah, other than Cardi B, especially Atlanta. Well, from Atlanta, she's probably
that's what I'm saying. Atlanta.
One. Yeah, she's probably the only one.
We can all sing "I Deserve." I don't know about what nobody else has done on the 10 years the show has been on.
And in that order. See, she got hits. So you know what? For Mama D's sake, I want to play that one more time just to let her get us.
You don't have to. We don't gotta do that. We don't gotta do that.
Don't you like her vocal skills? Okay, fuck it. We ain't gonna carry her to the grave. So
okay.
So tell us
mm-hmm.
Tell us about you. Tell us what you got. What brought you on this podcast besides me asking you to be on here? But tell us a little about you.
About myself?
About yourself. Then we'll get into all this extra shit that's going on in the world. But we need to know about you first.
About me? That's like such an open thing. I hate that on job interviews. They be like, "So tell me about yourself." I need a job.
It can be as short or as
like
moderately long.
I'm not that long-winded. So, no. No, my real name is Brandon Harris Williams. I'm a screenwriter. I'm a part of another, I guess you call us a podcast as well. Boys and Brunch. We do it live on Sundays on Periscope or Twitter. You can follow Jared D. King. It's kind of who is the facilitator, I guess, of, hosting or whatever. He's one of the hosts as well. Pretty much just a rundown of the mess that was happening on the timeline that week, mainly like hot topics and different things, especially catered to the Black LGBT community.
Mm-hmm.
As far as screenwriting, go ahead.
I was going to say, that's why I wanted you on here. Your podcast, I listen to the podcast. So I like the commentary there. But keep going. Tell us about the screenwriting.
So I am what am I? Get a great job. a Sundance screenwriting intensive fellow. And then most people know what Sundance is. So I'm like a fellow of one of their programs. I mainly write dramatic stuff. I haven't produced anything of my own yet, but just trying to like network and meet with people, stack my stuff up to be able to be ready. Um, Let me see. I worked on a web series. It didn't get produced, but I wrote on it, so that counts.
No, you do.
Uh,
Those are things that count.
they right. I was involved with somebody else's short film. It's kind of in the process of changing into something else now. Um, what else have I done? That's all I got off the top of my head. But hey, yeah, all right. I does this, and I
Where
talk
are you
shit.
located? What area of the United States are you
I'm in Middle Georgia, so not Atlanta, but I'm not telling y'all where I stay. But
in?
I'm in
You're in Georgia, that state
there.
of
You go.
Georgia.
That
Well,
part.
so since we here and we talking about Georgia, speaking of
Okay.
Georgia and red ass
Shit.
states,
Shit.
we want to talk about y'all new real quick. I'm not gonna dig into this that long, but we're gonna talk about Biden and Harris. Kamala.
I want
Okay.
to turn to the blistering attacks we've seen from President Trump just this week alone on your mental fitness, whether you're up for the job. His campaign has called you diminished, and I'm curious how you would respond to that.
Watch me. Mr. President, watch me. Look at us both, what we say, what we do, what we control, what we know, what kind of shape we're in. Come on. Look, I think it's a legitimate question to ask anybody over 70 years old whether or not they're fit and whether they're ready. But only thing I can say to the American people, it's a legitimate question to ask anybody. Watch me.
Let's put the attacks aside then. The American people remember Ronald Reagan was 77 when he left office. You would be 78 entering office. And you have said yourself that you are a transition candidate. Does that mean a one-term president? What does that mean?
No, it doesn't mean.
So you're leaving open the possibility you'll serve 8 years if you get elected.
Absolutely.
Joe Biden is old as shit.
I didn't realize he was 78. I don't know why I had him at like 71.
That
I don't know
nigga
why.
is old. 78
He's
years
not a
old.
nigga, but yeah, he's old. He's old. Yeah. You can't call him that. Then they get too comfortable. So you got to be careful.
That yes, that person, that Caucasian
That old
is
man is old. Yeah.
he will be
Yeah.
86 years old if he able to serve 2 terms when he get out of the office. If you think that man gonna last, well, you know them presidents, they live for a long ass
That's
time.
if he get in there.
If
So it ain't about him lasting.
do you think that he has a chance to win against the Trump nation?
I, I, I don't see it happening. I really don't. No. I just think we're too divided on the other side or the other sides or whatever. And I will give for all the Republicans bullshit, they do know how to like rally and get together to get their person in office by any means necessary. They might not like him, they might not, you know what I'm saying, do whatever, but they're gonna get him there. And we can never seem to do that.
No, we can't. I don't know how the hell Obama got his ass in office. I just don't and got reelected.
I honestly never saw that happening in my lifetime.
I don't know how he pulled that shit off.
In my lifetime.
And so do you plan on voting for Biden?
I'm gonna vote. I am. I'm gonna vote for him because I'm tired of the man that's there currently. I don't have much faith in it, but I'm gonna at least do my part because that's
I'm gonna
about
just
all I
do it
can
for
do.
shits and giggles.
But I'm actually vote for him. I'm not gonna go there and then play when I get in there because you know some people go
And
because
play.
you could have stayed at home. You could have stayed
Yeah,
at home.
don't go in there and fill in no dumb shit like
Right.
fucking George Floyd.
That part or some Tarzan or some other like cartoon characters and bullshit. Let's not play. If we're gonna
Right.
vote, just vote. Vote.
Because
I guess however you want to vote. I guess. Because I was actually listening to another one of y'all episodes. So in my preparation coming here, I was like, let me try to listen to a few, whatever, watch a couple, whatever. And so it was a few, maybe a month or so ago, whatever. And you guys were talking, and it's pretty much like, it's always lesser of two evils. It really ain't no better. It's like, either we do with the man we know crazy as hell, he just get crazier, or we get somebody, ain't no telling what he gonna do. So
my thing, if Trump was a normal racist white person just sitting there being racist, doing the shit that the racists do, I wouldn't have a problem with it because
we've been doing that since we got here.
we've been doing that since I've been born, since my mom was here, my grandma and all them.
That's what I'm saying.
But
We don't
Trump
deal
is
with
on
that.
the shit the people he gather around him just be on that extra shit, and I can't deal with that.
That part.
But Joe Biden is a piece of shit too. Kamala is a cop. I wish I would have put that picture and should have covered her.
Lord.
I know, but I'm going to
Okay,
vote.
so her being a cop, can people be reformed? Can
No,
people
the
change? Like,
police cannot be reformed. Fuck no.
wow, wow.
No
Okay,
chance of
not
you
even
reforming a
black
cop.
cops.
They worse.
Oh, all right. Well then,
Black cops and black police officers and black attorneys and state officials should know
but what if they
better.
get in there trying to help their community? Because I feel like that's why I feel like a lot of black, at
I
least
believe
attorneys
that.
and cops, go into that trying to.
And then they get caught up in the Blue Lives Matter. They get caught up in that fraternity of police, and they care more about them because them cops like beat their ass if they find out that they
Okay.
trying to go against them.
So is there a
So
difference then between a black attorney and a black public defender? Is one, I mean, like defense attorney, is one prosecutor, is one worse than the other? Are they the
I,
same? It's all trash.
they're not all trash, but all cops, I feel, mainly are trash. There are some good ones
Mainly.
been in there.
So she might be a good one now. Or better, she might not be as bad as you think she is.
Her and Joe Biden was the two going up against each other during them Democratic National Conventions. Them bitches was going. She pretty much called him a racist because
Well,
the busing laws and shit that she went through as a little girl.
but he needs her, right?
He should have got Stacey Abrams.
Well, some people say she couldn't even win her own state. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna
Ooh,
do that. I'm not gonna do that.
see.
Because Kemp stole it. So I know that Kemp stole it. He did. You can't be over the person. You can't be like counting the elections in the election you're running. Who does that?
Wasn't he the voting registrator, the
Yeah,
supervisor?
that's what I'm saying. He was over that.
So ain't no checks and balances in that.
Right? Ain't nobody tell you to stop down, to step down. Like nobody was like, "Sir, you
Like
can't
that you
keep
can't be
working here."
running. But in America, you can do whatever you want.
As long as you're
Except
white
if
and
you're
male.
black or you're gay or you're part of any of those minorities. But if you're Caucasian. Speaking of all of that, and but before I leave Joe Biden, I don't have any faith in reformability of cops or America. And I
Okay.
don't
Wow. Of
believe
America, the country. Okay.
the whole country. It all needs to
Wow.
fall and burn. I was so happy when we was burning. They starting back burning now for the guy that just got shot 7 times in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like the reason why we have to burn this bitch down.
Absolutely.
But I'm happy with it being burnt to the fucking ground.
Okay.
Now, on to lighter news. They're sending your children back to school with Corona.
I hate it here so much.
They're sending y'all kids back. I don't have any, but I do have nieces and nephews.
I have a pet child, so yeah. But
I have plant children. I have plants. They're here around me. You just can't see them in this frame.
That's fair. He's right here. Yeah, my face.
You don't need to see my children in the frame. But how do you feel about this? Some people are dealing with the virtual learning, and some people are gonna send their kids to the school with the COVID, and schools are shutting down.
Well, that's the thing too, and that's why I hate this. I hate everything that we've done as a country, particularly the leadership, dealing with this from the beginning. Because it's like if we could have shut everything down, mandated as a country, we could have been in a better place than now. We're going back to school because we already knew it was going to be worse with flu season coming anyway. But it's like we never did anything to like flatten the curve, and so now here we go, like acting a fool. And so I'm most nervous for K to 12, obviously, especially like elementary school, because kids don't sit down, kids don't socially distance, they don't know how to, and it's not even that they don't want to; they literally don't get it.
Because
I've tutored in schools, and it's so different tutoring like kindergarten through like second grade versus fourth and fifth. Kindergarten, they still don't even get the sitting down for 50 minutes at a time. They're still trying to understand that.
Sit down.
That part, so, And then I hate it too because I was reading something or saw something. It's like, so the kids aren't keeping their mask on. The teachers need their mask off to be able to teach. Like,
And
and then who are they going home to? What are they in coming in contact with at home and then bringing that into school?
I don't see a win-win with this situation, even with the virtual learning, because then you got to keep the parents in consideration, not them dealing with their own kids. Bitch, what if they have to work? What if they have to?
And that's the other thing too. Yeah, because it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead.
That's the thing too. It's like some people or some parents don't even have the choice of like, I'm gonna have my child do virtual learning because they still have to go to work. So my kid can't be here all day, or they don't have the access to internet or Wi-Fi or a laptop or a tablet or whatever it is that the kid needs to be on. Or also too, it's like, okay, so you're here 8 hours a day. I gotta watch you do your lesson, or then
Mm-hmm.
and then it's one thing to help your child with homework. It's another thing to like also be co-teaching your child, and
Exactly.
then also helping them with their homework, and then you're still working as well. Because I know
I
some
couldn't
people
do it.
who are working from home, but then it's like you working from home, but you also over here making sure they're doing their lesson, trying to teach them too, and then you still trying to do your job.
And then thank you for calling AT&T. Hold on, please. I got to teach my damn. Hold.
Literally that. Literally that.
And with the virtual learning, boom, Zoom done crashed on their ass today.
And I'm like, school just started, what, last week, the week before?
It
Like,
just
damn.
started in Florida today. So Zoom crashed for all you. It says the video conferencing software Zoom is experiencing widespread outages, upending digital schooling, remote court proceedings, and more virtual operations across the damn country. So virtual learning ain't gonna get too
I
far no
mean,
fucking well.
and it's not Zoom's fault because
It's
technological
not. It's an
issues do
overload
happen.
of shit.
And that's the thing. It was like Zoom, even when this shit started in March, I remember everybody was like, Zoom was going up because Zoom wasn't expecting this bullshit. Zoom was like,
Right.
why are y'all on us? Like,
Bitch, wait. We don't have the servers for this shit.
exactly. And so they probably have still been trying all summer to get it together for all the people working from home.
Mm-hmm.
And then all you schools try to use Zoom too. I know it's some other
It's
stuff
too
out
much.
there.
It's too much. And I said I wasn't gonna mention this because I really don't know what the fuck is going on too deep about it, but I'll pop it up here real quick. Pop it, boom, boom, boom. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on with the post office, but I just know they take they taking post office boxes that's out on your street corners. They taking them bitches up, yank, yank, yank. We know that
And
they're
it's
trying to
like,
suppress the vote.
exactly. And that's my thing too. It's like, okay, y'all are trash. I get you trying to suppress the vote, but people use this for so much more than voting.
Bitch, people getting social security checks, trying to send out bill payments. You know, old people still use checks. They don't do that digital
Exactly.
shit.
No, literally that. Like, I work at a company and like people are like, mail me my stuff. And I'm like, so one, most of us are already at home, so it's only the mail team in the office anyway. So they're already behind, but then now the
Mm-hmm.
mail is behind.
Bitch, I
You
ordered
might get
something
this in a
from
month.
I ordered
Like,
Amazon something from Amazon. That shit said it was gonna be here in 2 days. That shit got sent all across America. It was 2 weeks
that's what I'm saying.
later.
It's like, see, it's
And that's
trash.
Amazon. Imagine the post office.
Exactly. It is
I cannot.
literal
I,
trash.
well, since we talking about literal trash, here we go.
Segways. Okay.
Yes. I'm trying to segue in this to correctly to not offend.
Okay.
Since we're talking about literal trash, we're talking about
Not
literal
little
trash
trash.
that offend black women and literal trash that shoot black women. And we're talking about protecting black women. Okay?
Okay.
This is
Okay.
real deep, and there's a lot into this. So I'm just gonna give it to you about who I'm fucking talking about. We right now, and we're gonna segue all through this bitch.
Run and tell my business to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of person. Like, but I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not gonna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet.
Well, light on up then.
Huh?
I said, light on up then.
Oh, I do. Oh, because that's what I do. Because that's just how I am.
I love it.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
Because that's just how I am. If y'all know what that is, you a Twitter. You a Twitter.
I got it. I got you.
You
I
know,
got you.
you got me. You feel me.
It's good then, huh? It's all
It is that cotton
okay.
candy.
A mess. Come on, sweet.
Ooh. Now let's talk. I want to take this moment to segue just to promote my friends, the Bros in Combo. These shirts, y'all can order them from the Bros in Combo. All Black Lives Matter shirts. Boop the boom. They have masks and all extra shit. But let's get on protecting Black women because Tory Lanez is still out here. That reduced height individual is running amok across America.
He's in Canada though, isn't he? Or no?
Did he flee already?
No, I thought he had to go a couple weeks ago. Now I haven't been
They
following, but I
they
thought he
didn't
was gone.
deport that motherfucker.
I thought he ran.
That bitch was in Orlando, right down here.
Hell, I don't know.
A
Sorry.
few, like right after the shooting happened.
Well,
And
no, I
there was,
thought he was here maybe like a week or so, but I thought he's been gone because it's been a couple weeks now. So I don't know.
yeah, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks now. I don't know what the fuck Tory Lanez is, but I just know he's not in jail.
Okay.
Or he's not being questioned, which he should be, or something. If she just literally went on a social media platform and said that he did it. Police!
I'm gonna challenge that just a bit. I'm still defend Black women and protect Black women. I'm not anti that.
Of course.
So I know she said though she didn't come forward or she like protected him essentially when the cops came. Mm-hmm. Later there's this protectionist like we talked about, Black cops still killing us in the middle of a pandemic. They still know how to damn act right. Racism is gonna always win. So it's like even though he just shot me, he's still a Black man. So let me not let him get shot and killed by the cops because we don't need that. So I'm wondering though because when she said that it was glass or whatever that she stepped on, if she's now changing the story, I believe her. But you know what I'm saying? How would that look? You know? So that's what I'm worried about.
Damn. See?
21 years of SVU done taught me, like, I don't know. That's going to work. Because I do feel like he should be absolutely punished and absolutely, like, have to, face justice, whatever that looks like. But I don't know.
I don't want him to get murdered by the police.
No.
I wish we had a way that we could deal with him on our own terms as a community.
Now I know she got some cousins or something.
That's what she needs to.
She's from Houston. She knows somebody from around the way. I know she do.
Cause she doing all this.
It ain't gonna take but one person anyway. He ain't but this tall.
Like I said, he's a reduced height individual, and I know height ain't got nothing to do with what your hands can do, but I just don't see Tory Lanez.
But he's 5'3", 130, or is he 120?
He's about 121 in a breath.
You know what?
A breath.
Okay.
So it ain't gonna be too hard to rock him up.
It won't be, no.
And I get the point of Black women trying to protect Black women, what they always try to do, even when the times they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But girl, now you waited this long to tell, and people was really like, "Oh, that nigga ain't shoot you, girl." Well, tell who did it. She never would say who, but people were speculating, and that was drawing shit like, okay, well, she don't give a fuck. We don't get. See, that was I get it.
Because that was always the thing too. Because it was even the story from the beginning didn't sound believable. Some people already questioned. They were like, "Okay, your foot broke on glass, and then you hobbled, and then you had to go get surgery. Like, what really happened? And then the police took you away." It was already shaky to begin with, and so I hate that though, because like now if you're finally telling, or now you are finally telling the truth, people are like, I don't ever trust them bitches. So
I don't either. If we talking about a Kardashian or a Jenner, I don't trust them bitches for shit.
From the rooter to the tutor, fuck them bitches, so we can move right on.
They damn sure snakes in the grass, in the garden, in the dirt, in the sand, everywhere.
Let me drink.
Drink. Take a sip to them hoes. My God, today.
Not to them, but yeah. Yeah.
We drink on, pour out for my Well,
But I don't know. It'll be interesting though to see what happens with this because
child,
she at least has the fan support
I
for the
thought she
most
got
part. I feel
shot in
like
both feet. She said she got shot in both feet.
is
And
that what she said?
she said that. She didn't say it in that video. Well, yes, she
Oh,
did. It was part of that video. It was
I
just the
haven't seen the
part I
full
didn't
thing. Okay,
show.
right.
And she said she got shot in both feet, but she must got him. I don't. Where was she shot? Was it a ricochet? Was she dead? Shot in her foot? Because you walking, you taking. I ain't trying. I thank God for healing. But baby, if you shot in both feet, you make it seem like I don't know. See, now this making me not give a fuck about the situation because it's too many unanswered parts of this. And I know, oh, we ain't supposed to care about celebrities' life. Yes, when they put it in my face and it's a part of trying to make sure that we are moralistically a great community, trying to protect black women, trans, black, all this shit. But Megan, you better come with the truth and you better come with it fast. And if you don't want us to know, stop talking about it.
Well, okay. I mean, I think she, like you said though, she said something publicly because everybody's been asking her, saying she's lying. What's the real story? We don't know. So I
I
get finally
get
coming out of it, but it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I didn't know she got shot in both feet because I
that's what
remember
she
seeing a
said.
picture of one foot, you know what I'm saying, like scarred up or
Yeah,
doing
all
whatever, but I didn't
sewn
know.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
but I don't know. I
That
mean,
baby was
time
shot
will
in her
tell.
foot.
I will, you know, reveal. And she's young too,
Yeah,
so
she's
that's a lot of
I
it
love
too.
making a stallion. So if anybody trying to say some shit, but I can love you, but still your ass better tell the truth or shut the hell up.
Well, okay.
And
Well,
Tory
he
Lanez,
said
bitch,
nothing, right?
Tory Lanez, they coming for you.
Lord. Well, I don't know. But that's also been the thing too, because it's like none of the she's got all the support online, but it's been no support from other rappers. Like no male rappers have said anything.
They won't.
Like, I don't think
Oh,
they've said anything at all.
hold on. Yes, somebody did. Did I put this shit up here? Damn. T.I. had said something about Tori, you can't shoot a woman in a bikini. What what the T.I. gotta just stop.
Clifford gets on my last nerve.
T.I. gotta stop. That
Really.
speaking of T.I. in Atlanta.
Clifford gets on my last nerves. I just
That
oh
nigga,
he irks me so.
I just want him to get back to rapping and stop trying to be our leader.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Now, speaking of black women and protecting them in Atlanta, we
Tie it all in there. Speaking of all of that.
everything we done talked about. I'm going straight to it. Boom, bada bam, bada boom.
The boy is
Now
mine.
this right here, this shit right here, nigga, has been the talk of the social media.
Come on, poster one. Come on. Because you know it's two of them.
Because Monica, these bitches are crazy.
But I will say, I didn't realize it was two at first, but the one Brandy tweeted today has Monica first.
And that's how I ain't gonna say what they should have did, but they would have been cute if
Oh,
Monica
they would
posted
have
the one,
posted the other one.
flip flop, flip flop, flip flop.
Did
Now,
you think we would ever see this moment?
never, ever, 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 ever. Come round here.
I never thought it. 2020 is full of surprises. I'm like,
It
damn.
just keeps gagging the fuck out of me.
Now, do you think Brandy's only doing it because she just had an album come out?
I did. That's the first thing that popped in my head when I seen that poster. I woke up and I was like, wasn't y'all just beefing about this months ago that you wasn't going to do this shit because it's going to rehash too much shit from what,
Well,
93, 95?
I will give them. I don't. I think this year they both have been mature because I think they both said they wanted to be a celebration. And
That's
because
fair.
they know the fans will cut up because the fans already have been. So the fans proved them right already. So I mean, you
This
gotta know how to
probably
damn
going to be
act.
the highest viewed one now.
It might be.
Erica Erica
I think because
and
Eric and Jill is still the highest one,
the
right?
highest right now, and that's my favorite one thus far. I
Yeah,
ain't even
that's the
watched
only
the
one I
shit.
watched. Well, no, I lied.
I
I've only
watched a
watched like
few.
2 all the way through.
Yeah, I watched only like 2 or 3 all the way through, but I ain't watched them recent ones because I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Wow. Okay.
But since we talking about this has got the fans going, I would like to jump in to show just some things what the fans are saying.
Lord.
Better
Oh.
singer Brandy,
Now,
better
why
music.
is? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna get your commentary, please. You just wait. Okay, that's
Why is sis in it? She ain't got nothing to do with this.
Beyonce is gonna be brought into anything.
Why?
It depends on her fans and the people that hate her. So they're both gonna bring it in to plays.
Okay.
Now I'm not done. Let me post this. Who this is? I'm not done. This is some more shit that the fan said, and I'm gonna see if I can read it. Patrice Woodbine said versus battles were always about. You want me to say that name again? Patrice Woodbine.
I cannot.
Versus battles were always about celebrating both artists' career. Y'all were just loving the positive energy with Jill versus Erica. But as soon as they said Brandy and Monica, you must-ass bitches started arguing about vocals and car crashes, slinging insults, etc. Y'all are bottom tier. Damn.
I agree with that.
You do?
I do, because I think like I didn't see the first couple ones, but wasn't it like don't make me lie about the first one. But like T-Pain and Lil Jon. I think that was
Yeah,
fun
I think
celebrating
it
each
was.
other. Teddy Riley and Babyface in all the midst of all them technological issues was supposed to be fun celebrating each other. Jill and Erica was obviously just a love fest. Now we know we're not gonna get a love fest next Monday, but I do think it'll be more appreciative than what we think is going to be.
I do too, because you know why? I'm gonna say I agree with you. I'm gonna tell you why. I agree with you. I'm gonna say why it's gonna be a shit show. Monica posted that flyer. This will be historical. It's an honor, Brandy versus TV, Apple Music, all that shit. And then Brandy commented where it's highlighted at the bottom, while my face is all close to the camera. You see, looking so forward to this queen. Love you, legend.
Now,
So
some people said that was shade. I didn't take that as shade. How was
I
that
didn't take
shade? Did
that
you?
as shade. Now, how is that shade? I think
Some people said.
she probably they're going in it with a good, open, clean heart.
I think they both are.
I don't
Because I will
know.
say, overall, or at least the past few years, Monica's definitely been the more mature one. So even if she been
I
like in
agree.
her inbox doing the damn most, or you know what I'm saying, on the phone cussing her out,
I
she ain't
agree.
never let on publicly. I will give her that.
I will give Monica that. I will give Monica that. But let's see what we're really finna give Monica. Do you
So
think
who are you
Monica
going
has
for?
more hits than Brandy?
Hits?
We're not talking about vocal ability. We're not talking
No.
about none of these things like these. We're talking about the hits. What's gonna make you be like, oh, who got more of
Monica.
them? Oh,
But I'm also Monica has always appealed to me more. So I'm not as familiar with Brandy's music. But I feel like if you're not a Brandy fan, you're not as familiar with her music. So
I think I agree with you because
I think
I
Monica tends to be a bit more popular. Like whereas we all know that's a Monica song.
I Brandy has hits. Now I don't want to hold you. I can think of Brandy hits. I got this thing on here, but it's so damn small, ain't nobody gonna be able to
Now
see.
you gonna give us hits after Full Moon?
I don't. When you be a full moon and you see us,
No,
yeah.
you gonna give us one after that. You're gonna give us a hit after that.
What was her album after Full Moon?
Don't make me lie.
I
I
don't
only know
know.
Brandy with the braids. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know. I just know.
Now I will say, as hard
But
as
I
I go for
like.
Monica,
Go ahead.
I will say Brandy is definitely the better vocalist of
She
the two,
definitely is. Definitely.
especially after the first 2 albums. Because I think Brandy has really grown over her career. I think Monica came out so strong and never really like grew.
I'm finna tell you something.
I
Monica
don't know
could
if I
never
want you.
really
Oh,
sing live. Monica could never,
I think she
ever.
could. I
She can
think
hold a
she.
note. She can't sing. When Whitney Houston brought that bitch onto that, when she brought her to the foot of that stage,
Shoot,
that was a mess.
What? You didn't enjoy that?
I did not. I said, Whitney, come on now.
Well,
Whitney.
she just called Brandy in the audience. She didn't call her up to sing though.
Because she probably didn't know Brandy was out there.
She literally. You can go. It's literally
Okay,
the
well,
same
I don't
concert. She
remember
calls her
the
out.
seat, but I don't know. Maybe Whitney just heard a Monica song and was like, ooh, yes. And when
But
she
Monica was
thought
on the Preacher's Wife soundtrack with her.
Brandy had a whole ass movie with this bitch. Oh,
Okay. What? Okay, so I'm gonna challenge that because do you think it would have went differently if Monica was the one with the hit TV show? You gotta think about it because Brandy was on TV at that time,
I don't think
and she
Monica
also had
could.
2 albums
She
while she was
was, but
out.
maybe Monica can't act.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if it was reversed, if
Shit,
Brandy was the one
Brandy
not on
barely can
TV.
act.
Okay. See, it's not you missing the point.
Okay, if it was reversed, if Monica was the one that had the TV show, the albums out,
Yeah.
all the promo
Do you
shit,
think she would have gotten her instead of Brandy?
if she would have got Cinderella?
Yes.
Fuck no, because the bitch couldn't sing like that. Well, it was all studio.
Well, why are
wasn't
you
live.
down there?
So maybe they would have put her in there. Maybe they would have put her in there.
That's what I'm saying. I just think there's just different career trajectories.
But impossible.
But also, you defended Brandy so hard, but you said you knew more Monica hits though.
I do. I'm not trying to defend. I'm just saying.
No, that's fair. I love Monica, but yeah, she do be always like a little adjacent to the note.
Yes, she always like, girl. Don't have her singing live for nothing. I don't want her tributing no legends. I don't want her nothing. Sorry, Monica. Keep recording in the studio. I love it. You're everything to me. Now that, give me studio.
Do you think
Monica.
she has something new to promote?
Cool.
Monica, I'm saying
she will now because they done told her ass, girl, this is the time. Girl, you done.
But what if she ain't have nothing ready?
They'll put something out. They got some old shit
in a
backed
week
up somewhere.
In a week,
they got some shit that she ain't released somewhere. They'll slide it out just to see. She's like, I always loved this. I always knew it would be a one. This is the time. God told me. God told me.
Now, some people saying they also feel like Monica doing this to distract from the other mess she in recently. Because the timing of the announcement was real close. I thought this was already in the works, but it does work to her favor.
She trying to be Miss Gunica out here, and Master P done shut her ass down.
Stop.
It's frightening. It is
So
frightening.
we'll see.
I think I would love to see if Monica comes out with something. Oh God,
I can't. So did you like Brandy's latest album? I haven't listened yet.
I've listened to most of the songs, and I get caught by certain songs, and I just stay there. The songs that I get caught on, I like them. They're good. It's not. I don't think they're radio play songs. I don't think they're meant for radio play. Most of them, I really haven't listened to the one that she has out for radio play. Borderline, that baby mama shit, hated it.
I liked it better on the album, if that makes any sense.
It does. I get it because she has her album set up as a flow.
But I'm like, did they because I've heard a few songs, but I'm like, did they remix it or do something? Because this sounds different from whatever you was doing a few months ago. This knock a little different. This work here.
What made her release that as a fucking first single?
She a baby mama.
Baby mama. I can't even get jiggy with that. I can't really get jiggy with that. Since we're gonna close It's not at the end quite yet. But
Okay.
this is the hour. This is the moment, the segment I like to call "Fuck That Karen," and I wish a Karen would. This is that segment.
Okay.
I wish a
Yes,
Karen
T-shirt. Yes,
would.
wine. What you drinking? Let me
Well,
lean
I don't
on
know what
this.
she's drinking, but
Stella?
sis
That's Stella
is ready.
Rose.
Sis is
I
ready.
should know that like that.
Sis is.
That's Stella Rose. I can
Oh,
see.
that's right. She ready for the shits. So we gonna
I got Stella
show.
in my cup. It's one of the
Oh,
wines in here.
Stella,
One
I
of.
got tequila in my cup.
See.
So for the first part of these bitches gonna I don't know what the fuck I just said, but here
I
we
wish
go.
a Karen would.
Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! Give me my keys! Get out! Give me my keys! Put your hands on everybody! Get the fuck out of here!
Off my watch.
Get out of here! Give me my keys! Get out of here!
Now, what happened before the video? I'm confused.
The bitch didn't have on a mask. That's what it was. She was in there. They tried to tell her to leave. The store employees tried to get her to get out of there because their store policy, she has to have a mask. The store people didn't drag her out of there. The customers
I see.
yanked that bitch up.
Now, excuse me. Okay. Well, hey.
She needs to be yanked the fuck out. And I see now, black people, don't y'all go dragging these Karens out of stores like that unless they put their hands on you, then you beat their ass and drag them out. But let the white folks, the other people of their own kind, do that. See how that person who dragged her out and she said, "I need my keys."
Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! Give me my keys! Get out! Give me my keys! Put your hands on everybody! Get the fuck out of here!
Off my watch.
Get out of here! Give me my keys! Get out of here!
This is about the
Excitement for me.
funniest. What?
Can you imagine? You're just trying to check out and they doing the
And you
most?
see the man.
Right.
Wait, what was the bottle she grabbed? She left her purse up against she hit her. It's a lot happening here.
It is, and it's so quick. I'm like, my goodness.
It's a lot happening now. And
Okay.
you know what? In another I wish a Karen would, I got one more for y'all ass.
Help! It looks like you need help.
the cops. Like,
Where's out of your way?
you're putting your hands on me. I swear.
Well, you're the one that called. You're the one that called
Oh shit! Oh!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh!
Are you a movie star? Why
Whoa!
are you kicking me? I'm sorry. Cops never.
My goodness, on today.
Baby came through and drop kicked her ass.
Now, see, they be talking about us, but they know they cut up in public. They know they do. They cut.
They cut the fuck up. She drop kicked her ass. That bitch gonna go home and lay in the bed just like that. Just like that.
Take her down.
Just like that.
And why was she? See, I always miss in the beginning. I didn't even know what happened before y'all pressed record.
I don't know the backstory. I just assume.
I don't be
she's
knowing
out
whose
there
side to
harassing
be
me.
on. If I missed the beginning,
I'm sorry. They did. You know,
she might have been in the right, and we don't know.
That bitch. She could have been, but she picked the
And
wrong
they ganged
place.
up on her.
she picked.
She picked the wrong place to be right. Ain't that a shame? That's shameful.
She picked the wrong motherfucking place to try to be right at, bitch, because they wasn't not having it
At all. Whole thing. And then so you go somewhere and now you all online, embarrassed.
all across this shit. Because I don't watch that video about 12 times, and the bitch getting drug out the stove, I watched that at least 30. Left, each time I watch it, and I just it,
So something's wrong with you. That's
it
what.
is.
Okay.
I
Okay.
already know that it is. There's something wrong with it. It literally is a problem with me. I can't help it.
As long as you know it. The first step is admitting. You know.
It- that's what they say. That's how you get through this shit. Admit acceptance.
That part. Have we accepted it?
Have we? Let me just go. I got one commentary from a friend. She got something to say.
Surrender all to him. I completely give. I will forever trust and love him.
Well, she's grown because before her teeth would fall out when she was singing.
Oh my God! I wish I had that video.
She caught him real quick though. She was
She
like,
got it with that tongue. Wait. So they went flat. They was like all the way out here. She caught him. Oh. Had to put them bitches. Oh.
Can you imagine in the middle of a live performance?
Live and the camera right here. See how close this camera on my face? That's how. Bitch, and your teeth done slid
But
out
she
your
recovered. But she recovered. My girl.
mouth. Bitch, your teeth done slid.
A mess. Joseph's foolish, but a mess.
Ooh. I thank God for that, and thank you, Mama D, for that hymn. Thank God.
I think we thanked her enough.
Okay, we done. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do
we
it. I'm
thanked her
done.
enough.
Now, I want you to tell these fine people. I'm finna give the screen to you. Tell them where they can follow you, where they can reach you, and everything else you want to tell them. And I don't give a damn what you say to them. But it's it's on you, and I'm removing myself.
You can follow, do whatever, me on Twitter and on Instagram. It's just call me Otis, which is down at the bottom. There it is. That's it.
That's it. Just call me
all.
Otis. And
Period.
hallelujah. And y'all know you can follow Sweet the Podcast wherever you're watching it, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and follow me, Will.the3rd on Instagram, Will_the3rd on Twitter. And all of the things on Facebook. If you find me there, that's your own business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And you can also follow OnlyFans. Thanks, I appreciate that.
So we're just multi-talented. So we do podcasts and we do. So is the podcast the OnlyFans? What's on OnlyFans? What
the OnlyFans? There is podcasts. I do interview porn stars and people that are OnlyFans content. Just Fans. There's Just Fans too. There are people that don't like OnlyFans, so it's both on Just Fans and OnlyFans. There's a podcast version where we interview porn stars. You get a little naked, a little freaky. We never know what you're gonna see. And then I have some personal things I post on there as well, just to cheat.
Just some art. That's
just
what we're
art.
doing.
It's art. Okay. My art.
Okay then.
And with that, I thank you all for following and watching. Don't you leave this stream because I'm gonna play this video that I should have played in the beginning, but here it is. Display the profile of this team.
Sweet.
Oh.
Right? Feel it. I was over here doing my little Kim Parker.
Shake your booty all night. Not that song, Kim. Oh, there it is. Pop it.
Feel it.
I thank you so much, Brandon, for being on here.
I had
More
fun.
than you know. I enjoyed you too. You were a great guest. I'm gonna have you on back again. You don't have a say in it. You will be back.
Okay, then I will be back. There you go.
Okay,
I
y'all,
don't know what that
you
was,
heard
but
it
okay.
here first. He's agreed.
I don't think you really gave me a choice. I
I
just kind of
didn't.
repeated
It's
what you
really
said,
not an
but
option.
yeah.
It's not an option.
Okay.
So
All right
we'll see
then.
y'all later. And again, we'll be back Friday.